guys, eh? Look at you. We were starting day 9 from Ovando. It's a well-known spot on the Tour Divide. The previous night we had had a dinner at a place called Trixie's Bar, and there was a few Americans and people from the UK and one from New Zealand. There's also a Canadian named Brad who was going northbound. And Brad was kind of refreshing in the way he described the route with his maritime and West Coast vernacular. It was fun to hear him. And he was almost traumatized by the fact that on his way up in Pie Town, where he had planned on getting pie, Pie Town was closed. And anyways, at breakfast this morning, we looked at the menu and on the board it said pie. And he genuinely let out a, yeah, pie. And he was really excited about it. And it was quite humorous. So Brad had made up for the missed pie by having 2 large slices for his breakfast that morning. And then as we were talking to the group, I had a chance to speak to Robbie from New Zealand. And Robbie was only doing a short portion of the Tour Divide, since he was actually riding around the world attempting to set the record for the first trans person to complete this Herculean effort of circumnavigating the globe.
Get on your feet, there's sights to see. Rolling hills or city streets, ocean to ocean and all in between. It's out there just waiting on you and me. Take it in, we got no plans. Good things come to those who can. Live moment to moment and all in between. It's out there just waiting on you and me. So look alive, 'cause while I was waiting.
Beautiful morning. As always, most of our days start with feels like a 10-kilometer climb or more. One day it was 21 kilometers. But look at the view you get when you get to do a climb like this. It's just spectacular. Down there in the valley, kind of in that direction, is Ovando, where we just came from. We stayed at a church there last night. Had a really good crew there. There's like 11 or 12 of us. Had a chance to stay in the church basement. And it was just by donation. And then we went to a great breakfast. I can't remember the name of it. I will try to pop up a picture once I remember the name of the place. I did take a picture. Anyways, a great start to the day. I am starting to come around and starting to feel more my usual self. I think it just comes to, I just got to just keep eating. Got to eat more. This is the eating competition, this event, not just a pedaling competition. So, but I'm at a point now where I'm kind of chilling a bit, gone in kind of like tourist mode. I want to get rid of the stress of the idea of racing. It's to me, it wasn't about the race. It's about the challenge of getting to the border of Mexico and just pushing myself through that. And how do I start looking around and enjoying it and seeing beautiful scenes like the one you're seeing down below and in the distance. Anyways, I will check in later. The day ahead for us, it was going to be an incredibly tough day, it turned out. We had to get to Lincoln, and then after Lincoln, Montana, we were in for a difficult climb to get over a couple mountain passes. And then finally we rolled out of a forest onto a gravel road. A short time later, we came across the Llama Ranch. in now and see what's going on. Actually have alpacas at the Llama Ranch. Look at these beautiful things. So cool. Look at you guys, eh? Look at you.
All right, home sweet home. We're heading into the red cabin and
Check this out.
wow. This is crazy.
After we left the Llama Ranch, we were headed towards Helena, which is about 60 kilometers from where we were, 40 miles. That was going to be the plan for the day. Had to go over a mountain pass, and then at one point on that mountain pass, I was having problems again with my bike, with my drivetrain. I was having shifting problems. So while on that mountain pass, I got on my phone and I had cell service, and I found a bike shop in Helena, and I arranged for them to get a whole group set for my bike ready, so that when I got there, they could immediately put my new drivetrain on, and they were waiting for me. But before we got there, we had to go past following along a long railway corridor, and we got stopped by a freight train that just took probably close to 10 minutes to get past us because of two trains crossing and being a siding. And while we were waiting, an RV came up behind us, and a couple got out and were talking to us. And they were a warm shower host, and they had hosted a number of Tour Divide riders. And they offered to put us up for the night. But Chris and I had already actually made arrangements, and I had this appointment scheduled at the bike shop. So we thanked them for their generosity. But it's just another trail magic experience where people are out there, and they genuinely want to know who you are and they want to help. And it's a great thing. And then we got to Helena, and after we got the bikes fixed, we found a hotel. And as we were, after we got checked in, the attendant at the front desk says, "Oh, you're going to be on the 3rd floor. But by the way, our elevators don't work." Chris and I had to basically carry our bikes up 3 flights of stairs to get them into our rooms for the night. But we got through that, and we were able to get in for the night and got a good night's rest. And it was a good end to the long day. Another rider pointed out these pies that you can get at gas stations and so on. They're not my favorite flavor, but they're kind of like a fruit pie calzone, if you want to call it that. And they pack almost 400 calories in one of these little things. So they're palatable, but they turn into rocket fuel about 10 minutes after eating these things. So I encourage you to seek them as a fuel source if you're ever doing the Tour Divide.
To see rolling hills or city streets, ocean to ocean and all in between. It's out there just waiting on you and me. Take it in, we got no plans. Good things come to those who can. Live moment to moment, it all
memory loss. Hopefully it's not too long. Divide day 11. We missed Coco claims, so we found a hotel that only has rooms on the 3rd floor and doesn't have a working elevator.